Yesterday we have studied about the Earth, our living planet. There, the size of the Earth and about the latitudes we have studied. We have studied about the important latitudes of the Earth. Here, the 0 degree latitude, that is equator. Then 23.5 degree north latitude, that is Tropic of Cancer, and 23.5 degree south latitude, that is the Tropic of Capricorn. And sixth, that is the 66.5 degree north latitude, that is Arctic Circle, and 66.5 degree south latitude, that is Antarctic Circle. And the North Pole and the South Pole, these are the important latitudes. Now today we will study about the longitudes. The longitudes, these are the imaginary lines drawn on the globe from North Pole to South Pole. The imaginary line that intersect equator at the right angle joining the north and south are called as longitudes. We join the north and south pole and they intersect the equator. These are called as the longitudes. On the globe, longitudes are shown as a series of semicircles. They are shown as a series of semicircles that run from pole to pole, passing through the equator. They are running from pole to the pole, passing the equator. That is 0 degree equator. All the longitudes are equal in length. They are all equal in length. Lines of longitude are called meridian because all places along the same meridian of the longitude experiences noon or midday at the same time. So they are called as a meridian. Meri means mid, dian means day, because they are passing along the same meridian. So they are called as a meridians. The meridian passing through a Greenwich area has been chosen as a prime meridian. It is a Greenwich meridian. It is passing a line of the longitude passing through the Greenwich area that is chosen as a prime meridian. It is marked as 0 degree longitude. It is marked as a 0 degree longitude, and there are 180 longitudes to the east of the Greenwich. To the east of the Greenwich, 180 longitudes are there, and to the west of the Greenwich, there are 180 longitudes are there. Thus, there are 360 of longitudes. The zones between the prime meridian and 180 east longitude is called as the eastern hemisphere. Here, this part from Greenwich to the eastward, that is called as the eastern hemisphere. And opposite of that is western side, westward. It is called as a western hemisphere. So these are the two hemispheres. Here, from the east of the Greenwich, that is the eastern hemisphere, and from the west of the Greenwich, that is called as the western hemisphere. Like there are 360 longitudes are there. Here in the eastern hemisphere 180 longitudes, and in the western hemisphere there are 180 longitudes are there. So totally 360 longitudes are there. The distance between two consecutive longitude decreases gradually with the distance from the equator. Here the distance of two consecutive longitudes go on decreases, gradually decreases with the distance from the equator. Here the distance between the longitude is more, but here the distance between the two longitudes is less. It will go on decreases because they join the North Pole and in the South Pole. So the distance between the two longitudes gradually go on decreases when they reaches the poles. Here the distance between the two consecutive meridian is 111 kilometers. The distance between the two longitudes is how much? 111 kilometers. It is the distance between the two longitudes. Now here the time and the longitude, there is a definite relationship between the time and the longitudes. The Earth is rotating on its axis and complete one rotation in 24 hours. The Sun completes its rotation. The Earth completes its rotation in 24 hours. That it takes 1 day. This means 360 longitudes are covered in a period of 24 hours. It covers how many longitudes? 360 longitudes are covered in a period of 24 hours. It gives rise to time difference of 4 minutes for every 1 degree of longitude. It takes time for covering from one longitude to another longitude. How many? 4 minutes it takes. Here, this time difference is to be added. That time difference is to be added. That is east gain added. East gain added means here it is added and in the west it is subtracted. Here the east gain, the time difference in case of ports or places to the east of the Greenwich Mean Time. To the east of the Greenwich Mean Time. To the east of the Greenwich Mean Time. That is the time is added in case of places to the west of the GMT. That is Greenwich Mean Time. The time difference is to be subtracted. Here the time difference is to be subtracted. That is the eastern hemisphere gains and western hemisphere it loses. Means here the time is subtracted. Like adjustment is made. Now the local time. Here the time according to the longitude of a place or according to the position of the sun at that place is known as the local time. You understand? The time according to the longitude of a place or according to the position of the sun at that place is called as a local time. It is based on the local meridian passing through that place. It depends on what? It depends on the local meridian passing on that place. When sun is shining vertically in one particular longitude, it is said that 12 noon. When the sun is shining vertically in any particular longitude, that we say that it is 12 noon. Now, all places situated on the same meridian have same local time. So, all the places here, for example, here 60 degree or 20 degree latitude, when there is a noon, and the places which are on the same meridian, they are the same time because the sun is shining and vertically. Sun is shining vertically over that meridian. So the time is same in the places of that longitude. That is the local time. It is the local time of that longitude. Now the standard time and the local time varies from place to place. Here the local time it varies from place to place, or it varies from one longitude to another longitude. To solve this problem, or according to the position of the sun, to solve that confusion, each place is where to follow its own local time. In order to avoid such type of confusion, many countries follow uniform time throughout the country. Such uniform time is known as the meridian, central meridian of that country. That uniform time is known as the central meridian of the country, or the meridian on which the most important city is situated. This uniform time which followed throughout the country, that is called as standard time of that country. Here the country where the important city is located, they follow the same time. In that country, that time is followed, and that time is called as the standard time. In our country, 82.5 degree east longitude, it passes is considered as a standard meridian of the country. It is 82.5 degree east longitude. It is considered as a standard meridian of our country. It passes through Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. The time based on this meridian is called as Indian Standard Time. The time based on this meridian, the time based on the meridian 82.5 degree, it is considered as Indian Standard Time. And it is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. Our IST is Indian Standard Time is ahead of how much time? It is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead to the Greenwich Mean Time. Greenwich Mean Time, that is 0 degree. It is ahead of 5 hours 30 minutes of the GMT. Now the next is time zone. Here some countries of the world where the longitudinal distance or extent is so large. In some countries the longitudinal distance are very large or very big. For example, 30 degree longitudes, 40 degree longitudes. So where there is a long extent of longitudes are there is often a difference of 3 or 4 hours. There is a difference of 3 or 4 hours of time from one region to another region in a big countries. In a big country, for example, in Russia, there are about 5 time zones are there in Russia. In Russia, there are 11 time zones are there, where the time is different from one zone to another zone. The difference of 3 to 4 hours between one part of the country to another part, the land surface is divided into time zones. To avoid such type of confusion or disturbances, time zones are created. Made the land surface is divided into time zones. The whole globe is divided into 24 such time zones. Because to avoid such type of confusion, the whole globe it is divided into 24 time zones. I solved the problem. Large countries like Russia, USA, Canada, and Australia have a vast longitudinal extent. A vast, big longitudinal extent. Therefore, they have different time zones. The different time zones because they are large extent of time zones are there. Russia has 11 time zones. In Russia, there are 11 time zones are there. In America, USA and Canada, they have 5 time zones are there. And in Australia, there are 3 time zones that have been made to avoid the confusion of the time. Now the international date line. Here the problem of time in a country of the world was solved by making the standard time, local time and time zones. Now another problem, but the circumnavigation of the world brought a new problem. Circumnavigation of the world. It created another problem to solve this problem. Here the travelers, in keeping the correct date and day in a week for the travelers, they put a line passing through the 180-degree meridian diametrically opposite to the Greenwich Mean Time was adopted as the point where circumnavigator should make the adjustment. Circumnavigators, when they are passing the 0-degree meridian, when they are passing the 0-degree meridian, they have to make adjustment. When they are traveling from east to the west, when they are traveling from east to the west, that when they pass the 0-degree longitude, then they have to make the time adjustment and also the days. This line is supposed to pass Pacific Ocean along the 180-degree meridian, but make short detours in order to avoid land masses. To avoid the land masses, here to make adjustment, this line when it is passing to pass Pacific Ocean along the 180-degree meridians, but makes short detours in order to avoid the land mass. This is called as the international date line, because day and date is changed whenever people cross the line. Whenever the navigators they cross this line, the day and date will change. Therefore, whenever they cross this line, they have to make the adjustment of the date and day, and that is called as so it is called as the international date line. So the people cross this line by ship or by aeroplane. They have to make the adjustment. There is a change of the day and date. Any ship crossing this line from west to east take 2 days. Take a day twice while crossing the ship crossing this line. It takes twice twice while crossing the line. When it is crossing the line, it takes twice day. From east to west, drop 1 day. From east to west, it drop 1 day. And the people who are crossing from western side, people who are passing from west to the east, takes a day twice. They takes day twice. Here also Monday and here also Monday. But the people who are crossing from east to west, they will lose 1 day. That is when there is a Monday, there is a Sunday. Like this, they will lose or drop 1 day. That is about the international date line. Thank you, students. It is about the the important latitudes and the longitudes.